What is going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a blessed day as always. I'm in the same parking lot as always today. I wanted to talk about my journal that I found while I was in high school. Well, like the last 2-3 months of high school before school ended, before I graduated. And I just wrote down a bunch of, talking about my days. I always did it in the morning. When I got to school, I would go to the library and I would write it down before class started. And I want to talk about one that I feel like really stood out to me at that time, and it's about this word called, I don't know if I'm saying it right, so if I'm saying it wrong, just let me know in the comments. Mammon. Now what mammon is basically finding security in something that isn't God. So most of the time it's always like wealth, like money. People always tend to find security in money, but real security comes from God. And it doesn't just have to do with money. Like mammon stands for something that like you find security in, and it tempts you to believe in that instead of God. And yeah, it's something that I know we need money. I know we need money to live. The world revolves around money. The world revolves around money, but it doesn't mean us as humans and as people have to revolve around money. Our faith in God does not revolve around money. The world revolves around money, but you shouldn't live for the world. You should live for God. So that's something that I feel like stuck with me. And like I said, I know we need money. I know we need money to live. I need money for gas. I need money for everything. I need money, like in general. You need money, but money isn't something that should be your main priority. Your main priority should always be God, your family, your friends, your kids, your wife, whatever it is, and then it should be money. And like I said, I know we need money. But yeah, that's just something that I wanted to talk about. And we'll go through the journal because I know there is some more stuff. This is another one that has to do with money, because I know it sounds like I'm obsessed with money after I just said that, but it's just something that I feel like as men especially we struggle with. As a guy, you're always going to struggle with finding, you want to take your family out, whatever situation you guys are in, you want to take your family out of it. So I know, like, as guys, we always want money. But this is another thing. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. Proverbs 13:22. Now, that means that you can have all the money in the world and blow it on whatever you want, but at the end of the day, if you leave, once you leave this world, you leave with nothing. So it's up to you to leave something for your kids. And to leave something for your kids, like, that's up to you. As a man, you need to do that. As a man, stop blowing your money on drugs, stop blowing your money on alcohol, stop blowing your money on stuff that don't really matter. Blow it on something that you know is gonna benefit your family down the road, whether it's benefiting you, benefiting your wife, benefiting your kids, your parents, whatever it is. But do something with that money that you're making. And yeah, I think let's go through it. Oh, I just remembered something. So a lot of people think that just because you haven't been blessed with your dream car, with the house, with the job that you've been asking for, a lot of people think that God just doesn't like you, or God is favoring somebody else or choosing somebody else. That's not the case. That's never going to be the case. But something that stuck with me, I don't remember who said it. I don't know if I saw it online or on a TikTok or something, but it's basically, if God gives you $100 and you go and you blow it on weed, you go blow it on beer, you go blow it on drugs, or you go blow it on whatever, like something that you know isn't godly, why would he trust you with $150? Why would he trust you with $200? Why would he even trust you with the same $100 that he trusted you with? If he knows that you're not responsible with that money, if he knows that job is gonna lead you away from him, why is he gonna bless you with it? It doesn't make sense. And he's not going to, because at the end of the day, he wants what's right for you, what's best for you, and he knows that he is what's best for you. And you guys have to know that he is what's best for you. Putting God first, putting faith first is always gonna benefit. Always. Down the line, you guys might be going through something right now, but down the line, it's gonna benefit you guys. And that's something that it took me a while to understand. And that whole analogy of why would he trust me with $100 if I just spent it on V-Bucks? I know, and that's crazy because I love Fortnite. I was so cracked at Fortnite. I love Fortnite. I had the Travis Scott skin and everything. But if he knows you're not using that money for something that's, I wouldn't say right, but something that, if you're using it for something that, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm trying to get at. So yeah, the point is, guys, that, you know, just keep your faith in God. Whatever you do, don't be cocky. Don't let pride get to you. Don't, just keep God first. If you get that job, and there's something that I'm struggling with right now, I'm trying to get the job that I want. If you get that job, just give thanks to God. Give thanks to God. And when you start working, whether it's 2 years later, 3 years later, 4 years later, 5 years later, keep giving thanks to God. It doesn't matter where you are right now. If you're working at McDonald's, you're working at Burger King, wherever you're working at right now, pack those orders like if you were packing them for God. Put those fries in the bag, put those burgers in the bag like if the person who ordered it was God, like if the person who ordered it was Jesus. You obviously want to make sure the food is good. You want to make sure that you give it to him with a smile. You want to make sure you tell him, oh, have a good day, have a good night, stay blessed. And that's something that I struggle with. And especially, like I said right now, with a job, you know, I'm trying to get my dream job. And I'm trying to, like, you know, I'm being patient as I can. And yeah, sometimes I do stress, sometimes I do worry, because what if I don't get it? What am I going to do with my life? What, like, am I just not going to have a career? Am I going to be unemployed? So it does hurt. It doesn't hurt, but it worries. Like, it does worry you out and it does stress you out. But you guys will make it. You guys will be fine. But yeah. And I think that's probably about it. Let's keep going through the journal, though, just because I know, like, when I see something, it reminds me of something else and I start getting on topic or off topic. Like, there's another good thing. Wednesday, April 2, 2025. Something I struggle with that I feel like I've always struggled with is rushing. I feel this sense of urgency to catch up with whatever other people have or are doing. I constantly feel this pressure of not being where I want to be, feeling and knowing that no one in this life will save me, no one will. Go out of your way to save you. It's understandable because as a man, you are responsible to getting your life together, not depending on someone else to get it ready for you. Comparing myself is what stops me from accepting who I am, how I am, and where I am. It sucks. Oh, I don't even understand my own handwriting. But basically what I'm trying to say is that that's something that I struggle with, rushing, comparing. You know, comparison is a thief of joy. It's never, like, you're never going to be happy comparing yourself to other people, comparing what you have to what other people have. And I struggle with this in high school too. I would see people, kids my age, kids younger than me, getting more stuff than what I had. And I would always be like, wow, like, why? Why do they deserve it and I don't? Like, and that's something that I struggle with, guys. And also, I would tell you guys this: the first 2-3 years of high school, so freshman, sophomore, and I would say a little bit of junior year, I was the most materialistic person ever. I was spending all my money on clothes, keeping up with this image that I was goodly dressed, that I was the best dressed. And at the end of the day, where are all those things right now? Ask me where all those things are. I don't even know where none of those things are. I don't have them no more. I wear the same clothes mostly every single day. Obviously, I wash it, don't worry. But the point is that, like, I don't even know where those clothes are right now. I did all that to keep up with this image, when at the end of the day, after high school, nobody's gonna care. Nobody cares. And I gave up on that. My senior year, I gave up on that completely. And I can't say that in the beginning of senior year, everything changed. Everything changed completely. I changed, my mindset changed, my personality changed. And I started being who I really was. I started not caring about keeping up this image with people and trying to, you know, like, be what people think I am. And I can say it was for the best. It really was for the best. I got closer to God. I closed my circle way too small, way too small. But I don't regret it at all. I don't regret it. And now I live happily. I can say that. You know, there is some bad days. I still do have some bad days. I have some bad weeks. I still have some bad months too. But at the end of the day, everything will play out. Everything will be worth it. And just keep your faith in God, guys. Every day, wake up, give thanks to God for another day. Brush your teeth, shower, do whatever you gotta do. Go to the gym, go run, whatever y'all do. Keep doing your morning routine, but give thanks to God every single time for whatever it is. After you finish running, give thanks to God for giving you the ability to move your legs, for giving you the ability to get up in the morning and have healthy lungs for you to breathe while you run. Whatever it is, but everything in this world, guys, is thanks to God. Everything. But thank you. Stay blessed.